Welcome back. Welcome back. You get plenty of sleep, don't you?
No.
I don't either.
No.
I need some sleep. And I know somebody that never gets enough sleep is Enoch. He's here with us.
Never. I never do.
You were back over there sleeping when you were waiting
I was trying
to
to catch up.
Catch up?
Oh, and by the way, it's no more than 10% of body heat that gets.
Is it 10%?
Is it 10%?
Well, if you don't have a lot of hair, there's 12 to 13%. Because some of that hair holds in at 2%.
I would imagine it kind of does a little bit of insulating.
That's why I kind of like to keep it fluffed a little bit, so to hold some little dead air. But there's a little dead air up there.
Well, thank goodness we had a fact checker sitting over there, and we didn't even know
10%.
it.
Where's your source?
I Googled it.
Did you really?
I did.
Well, you were sitting over there.
Well, I was sitting back there.
Trying to keep from falling asleep.
Well, you said you were going to have Gil do it, and I knew he was going to drop the ball on that.
He was going to drop the ball.
Yeah.
Just went ahead and did it.
Thank goodness you're here.
10%. I'll try to remember that. It won't come out 10% next time, I guarantee that. But you're here to talk about
a lot of
things.
Stuff.
Things are going on at the center. You want to do this or?
Yeah.
I see an Easter egg hunt.
Easter egg hunt. That'll be this
Easter.
Saturday, actually, on the 23rd.
Okay.
And that's a huge event. It's in partnership with the Junior Auxiliary and the Elks Lodge. They kind of help too.
Now, do you actually make the eggs?
No, the Junior Auxiliary they get like
plastic eggs,
10,000 plastic eggs, and then they
fill them up with stuff.
Yep, candy or little like raffle tickets and prizes,
cool.
And then at exactly 11 o'clock, we're talking about 10,000 eggs. At exactly 11 on the dot, they fired the gun. And by 11:05, 10,000 eggs are gone. I mean, they're like locusts. You've seen a swarm of, they're just...
Yeah. That is true.
And then...
Now, when you're looking out on that field of where the eggs are, everyone's hidden, right?
They're just wide open.
Oh, they're just laying out there?
They're just laying there. It's just first come, first serve.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Now, I like the kid that when the gun sounds, he goes running
so many of them do. So many of them do. They go to that last...
Because they know the best prize is that last one way out there that someone had to walk all the way out there.
It's insane how many eggs get found in 5 minutes. And then they kind of trickle down to the YC, and then that's where we have... we have games and prizes and prize tent, inflatables. So it's pretty... A photo booth, you can take a picture with the bunny and things like that. Do a little craft.
Is there a charge for that?
It's all free.
It's all free.
The only thing there is a slight charge on is our concessions. We do cotton candy, popcorn, soft drinks. Those are 50 cents. And then there's a $5 charge for the picture with the Easter Bunny. But everything else is free. There's a rain out date because weather, who knows what's going to happen this week. If it happens to get rained out, snowed out, it'll be the following Saturday. So that would be on the 30th.
Okay.
But as of right now, our plan is to have everything in the gym. It's supposed to be really cold and windy anyway, so everything may just be indoors this time after the egg hunt.
All the eggs? Oh, after the egg hunt.
After the egg hunt. We normally have all the games and stuff outside in the parking lot, but if it's really cold and windy and cloudy, and you have, it's geared towards really...
Do you check the weather? I know you check the facts on the
I do.
Heat.
I have professional.
Like
that, and then
on the day of, or do you know that several days in advance?
I do that. I did that yesterday. We're going to be indoors on Saturday.
Okay.
I can tell. And then, and if you happen to come by, I can see how much heat is dissipating from your head, and then we really can gauge it.
Do you get that VFR or whatever it's called?
And then we'll really
turn that into a game. You know, it's like, guess how much heat is coming off of Dan's head.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're on to something here. I'll tell you what.
Let's move on to the next.
Oh, okay, sure. If you want to. If you want to disappoint kids, fine. That's fine. We'll just move on to something else. We have, in April, we have our run, April the 13th, 5K, 10K run.
Okay.
It'll be the second annual. Last year was a pretty good turnout. We had 200-plus show up for this run.
Those 5Ks are hard to schedule because there's a lot of people do these 5Ks.
They do all the time, and I'm not a runner. If somebody is crazy enough to chase me for 5K, I'll run. But I'm not going to just volunteer to run.
Why would they chase you? But if you're not a runner, they catch you in
they're going to get
3 or 4 sets.
Yeah, they're going to get me. But I'm not a runner. People love 5Ks. Apparently, 5K, 10K is a perfect distance. I think a 10K is 6.2 miles.
Yeah, something like that.
They love it. It's a good run, and they run. It doesn't matter what the weather's like. 20 degrees outside, snow on the ground, people run.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, and all proceeds for that go to maintaining the parks in Mountain Home, whether it's the walking trails or patching up any potholes that are forming out there, and So it's still a good cause.
How's attendance or a membership? I guess. I mean, you have a yearly membership. That
we do. It's $25 for the year, and I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah. We've changed our age range for the YC this year. Okay. We were 10 to 17. We are now 8 to 14. So we're kind of a little younger, which actually really adds up. There's so many families that would have a 10 or 11-year-old son, and then they'd have a 9-year-old daughter, and that 9-year-old.
So is this out of that?
This is out of we're like mushrooms. We adapt to everything. We just it's just
didn't know mushrooms adapted.
And the membership,
I made that up.
Is that for a
I didn't
family?
Google it.
No,
that's for an individual.
That's for an individual. Okay.
You got me thinking about mushrooms. Family. Family memberships are $65, and that'll cover everybody in the household.
Whether you have 4 or 8 or
we had a family that had 5, and they covered everybody. That covers parents and kids. And then we had believe it or not, we had a household of about 11 or 12, and that 65 covers everybody who was in that household. So. If they're in that house, that's a good deal. It is a good deal.
Yeah. So the egg hunt is this Saturday.
This Saturday, exactly at 11, promptly at 11 a.m.
It'll start, and kids will be voraciously waiting.
Look for the kids.
I mean, I've seen foam. I've seen people kicking dirt up. It gets crazy.
And that's just a 3-year-old.
And that's just a 3-year-old kid. Yeah, that's right. So I mean, it starts promptly at 11. We have people who show up at 10 o'clock and they're ready. I mean, they're staking their claim out their running lane.
It's like a land run. I mean,
it really is.
But most people, they get plenty, don't they?
Oh, there's so many eggs there. You're going to get some eggs.
Yeah.
I mean,
then you'll have the little child that just
and they separate the 2 age groups. I should mention that.
That's good.
There's a really young age group that they have their own
section.
field, and then there's a little older age group, and then they have their own field.
So you don't want the little ones.
You don't have a 3-year-old racing against like a 9-year-old.
But a 3-year-old going after an egg, my money might be on the 3-year-old.
If I were a betting man, I'd put that 5 on that 3-year-old. Yeah, that's for sure. Definitely.
Well, Enoch, thanks so much for being here. And it's coming up, that 5K race is coming up in April.
April the 13th.
April 13th. And we'll look forward to that. If you want more information, you can call the LC Sammons Youth Center. Yep. Is there a website for the application?
There is. It's mountainhomeparksandrec.com. That's all spelled out. And there's an application on there.
All right. Well, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to be going to our other studio in Harrison to do our family favorite recipe, and we are doing a easy crustless spinach and feta pie. Stay with us.